both, and then you mix them together and you die.
Oh wow.
God.
Oh,
God.
we entered on that.
Oh, wow.
Hello. I forgot to
Give
hit.
a-
I forgot to hit studio mode. That's okay. Here we are.
We're in.
We're in now.
Stream has started. I
was
just
The
like-
first
out of
thing
the
they heard,
corner-
that's how you die?
Out of the corner of my eye, I just saw my own face mouth the words, and then you die, and I was like, oh.
I did ask
Wow.
if y'all are ready, but then I also
And I
was
said-
that was,
I said never.
never. That was also directed at chat. That was like, oh, I'm gonna make sure that everyone's in the right spot, and then I didn't. And then I
Here
did,
we are.
but
And
I
then
meant
we
to
were
hit.
here.
And then I meant to hit studio mode. It's okay.
We're still
It's fine.
getting our snacks in order.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're all here. It's all.
Hey,
We are
Aaron,
the
we-
snacks. What are you talking
We
about?
can do polls, right?
Yeah.
We should utilize that function more often. Like, what's their favorite ice cream?
Okay.
Should Dimitri
Just nothing
get
to do with the story.
Nothing to do with the story. Just the poll
should
of.
Dimitri get Dr. Pepper or sweet tea?
That's
Start
a
a
good one.
poll. Put a poll.
Put a poll.
Oh god. You
Isn't
poll.
there a feature now where you can the chat can bet bits, or is that only on like
Yeah. Certain ones that you can do bits for like extra points, like if you want to vote extra times on a thing.
So, like
is that
American
channel
democracy.
points?
Yeah.
You can do channel points. That's what it is. One of the streamers I did started doing that, and I cannot figure out how to bet. It's how to bet.
I'm gonna make this real upsetting. Hold on.
Good. I'm already very upset.
Good.
As
What if
one
I'm just
should be.
mildly upset?
Well,
T.
Or
well,
W?
pepper.
Pepper.
Was
He's
that
gonna
a
make a
Smosh
poll.
reference?
Yes, it was. He's gonna make a poll, and it's gonna be like, should we ever do polls again, or should this be the only poll?
no, I did the poll. The poll is there.
Oh, there's more options.
Well, one
Put
is misspelled.
soda pop. Tears of named people.
K-pop
Other?
Demon Hunters fans, where you at? Is unnamed
Hilarious.
spelled with one N? Have I been
Yeah.
spelling unnamed wrong my whole
No, no,
life?
no. You're
No, no.
correct.
You are-
He's
yeah.
wrong.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great.
Listen, I typed really fast. I didn't have time to think about what I was typing.
Listen, my middle school fanfiction.net account name was Unnamed Shadow spelled with only one N. So I fully could have believed it.
Oops.
That
My
is
bad.
so specific.
It is very specific. That's fine. We're here for that.
I didn't want my friends to find it. They can't know I am a whore.
It's because you have shadow.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, we are
Soda
here.
pop. You're
Soda
my
pop
baby.
Guess it's
two.
DP.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's
Oh my
all-
god.
I
They,
had to
they
refresh
did
to
not
see
have
fresh.
Dr. Pepper over there.
They didn't.
They had Pib,
Oh well.
and it was noticeable.
Call
I
it
don't
a
know, I
bomb
like
threat.
Ugh.
That's fair.
Pip's,
That's fair.
Pip's pretty good.
I think that's the rational response.
That's fine, right? Yeah. But yeah,
And
sorry.
it's crazy
Welcome.
because Soda Pop won.
Yeah. So welcome to Knights of Silvermoon, where we talk about what we should drink during our game. I forgot to refill my
Clorox.
canister of water, so currently I'm drinking Unnamed Tears. But that's fine. That's fine.
He's
We're here.
dehydrating.
No, it's okay. I'll grab some whenever we go do the intro. I can move really fast, kind of. I'm just gonna prepare my chair and move it a little slightly to the side so that I don't crash on myself. Listen, there's like only a narrow space. I'm a big guy.
I'm a big
Anyhow.
kid now.
We rearranged our apartment, so I actually can't back out of my desk without the loudest sound happening. So
Oh.
same. And I'm a little guy.
I'm a little
How are you
guy.
supposed to stand in the back when something weird happens?
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
When Esh
I'll
says
figure it.
something strange, what are you gonna do?
You're just gonna hear the loudest crash of my recycling bin getting absolutely mollywopped by my chair.
Good.
Nice.
All right. We are ready to play some Age of Innovation. We were gone for a little break. Now we returned for, a fun time. A happy fun time. That's what we're going to have tonight. A happy fun time.
I can't
Thomas?
imagine anything going wrong.
Nope, can't imagine it. That's why we're playing the happy-go-lucky music right now.
Yep.
Let's see what I was going to say. Announcement-wise, tomorrow we have our Star Wars game, our once-a-month Star Wars game, so tune in for that. As
Star
we
Wars
see,
isn't a thing.
yeah, it's not a thing. As we see what happened to, definitely not a thing. Nope. Don't like Star Wars here. Definitely not.
I've never met someone that likes Star Wars in my life. Can't
Ever.
name a single person.
Pip, you just showed up just as I was saying. Tomorrow night we have our Star Wars game where you'll be able to see Pip play a Jedi princess, a Star Wars princess, as only there can be one. And she got to see her parents again. Watch as I ruthlessly take them away from her. Just kidding.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't do that.
That's
You're
why I got rid of
deep.
my parents in the backstory.
Star Wars so peace. There was peace in the galaxy.
If you don't have any parents, store
Yeah.
bought is fine.
Store bought, yes, exactly. Store bought parents, fine. Just ask Dimitri. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It's fine.
Dimitri, Khalil, Aiden, every one of my characters looks
all
at
of
you.
all the characters. Oh my god, that's the coolest shirt.
Oh
Thank
my
you. But yeah, so we'll be looking forward to that. And then obviously the rest of I felt your call. You did, Pip. You felt it in the force.
The midichlorians.
The midichlorians we called to each other via Medi-chlori. Yoni. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's introduce. Wait, what? You would never. What? Viciously take your parents away from you? Yeah, you're right. I would never do that.
Is it Star Wars? Is it tabletop if you don't have your parents ripped away from you?
Especially after you just found them? Anyway, right over here we have our lovely Ash. That's you.
Hello. If I was a soda pop, I would be Mr. Pibb.
Oh.
Don't. All those nods didn't feel good.
I did not. I made a sound as if the wind was punched out of me.
It
That
wasn't
also
like
does not feel good.
it wasn't a nod of, oh yeah, that's right. It was a nod of, okay, that's a choice.
I
Yeah.
just vomited.
Oh.
All are correct.
Oh my God,
All
I love
appropriate
it.
responses. This will be on the test tonight.
And then over to that direction, which I don't know. I can't say left or right because depending on, I guess this is technically to his right. Stage right. What is stage right or what is stage left? What even are these terms? Who knows? I mean, you guys
Well,
know
it's
because
great
you're in
that you
theater.
have
But
3 people who went to theater school.
Hang on, let me go get my degree.
oh, cry live on camera. I'll do it. I'll cry live on camera. Don't you think I won't? We have Ezra right over here. Our lovely Ezra. What soda pop would you
Sponsored
be?
by Coca-Cola.
Ah, with Darth Maul.
I forgot is all Star Wars themed now
That's true.
until I picked up the can.
It's thematic. You did it on purpose. We planned this actually.
Yeah, when Nick
Yeah.
bought this 12-pack, I said it better have fucking Star Wars in there, none of this share a Coke with your partner bullshit. I got a stream tonight.
And here we are. Then there below Ezra, we have Orin.
Hi. I brought a friend who's only here for my ice cream. Cody, come here.
Doggo.
But he's getting his payment now. So
Yeah, baby. That's
Just
what I'm
know-
talking about.
just know he's always here, and he will probably be barking at some point.
Borking. He will be borking.
Praise the
the
pupper.
Praise the pupper.
Praise the pupper.
Lovely. Yeah, lovely. Praise the pupper? Is this praise the pup? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Praising the pupper.
praising the pupper. I love it. He's intimidating you into not drinking it or something. That's probably what he was doing.
Mhm.
And then next to Orin, we have Dimitri.
Answer's no.
What soda are you? Oh, actually, we know this already. You're
The
Dr.
answer is
Pepper.
just no.
You're Dr. Pepper. The answer no. He's just cranky because he had to come back from Canada and they didn't stop him at the border and keep him in Canada.
Dude, that's the fastest I've ever been through customs. It was less than a minute.
They were
They
trying
were
to
like,
get you
"Get in
out
there."
of there.
Get out of Canada.
Get the fuck out of here.
We don't want him. Get rid of him.
There was no line, only 3 questions asked. That's it.
Love it. Hey, good for you. Good for you. And I am Aaron, your lovely dungeon master, who has never done anything wrong to any player character ever. Damn, that was the looks that I just got.
That was me spamming X to doubt.
It's fine. Fine. Do you have any
If
other
Oreo could talk.
Do you have any other Americans in the car? Do you have room? Please take more with you. Beautiful, B-Town. That's beautiful. That's great. That's beautiful. All right. All right. I love that. All right. I think that's it. We have announcements. We've introduced everybody. I am now officially thirsty for water.
Oh.
I knew I had to specify. Rude. Anyway, and now we get started with tonight's episode of Age of Innovation, The Hunted. Huzzah! Hey, we did it. I pressed the right button this time.
We were given warning.
And you were given warning this
We
time.
knew that we were going to be here now.
Mhm. Yes.
We were talking about if I broke my neck and had to weaken it, Bernie's me. I almost said it. I almost said
I
weaken
know.
it Strahd.
Would have been great.
Okay. Last we left off.
Nothing
The-
bad happened.
No,
Ever.
nothing terrible.
Ever happened to the Kennedys?
Where are we at? Here we go. This one's better. You guys had just spent a very interesting time in Castiglione Fiorentino, a small medieval town in the center of Italy. It was here that you had chased down some rumors after the events of Dimitri's younger brother's test, a test that had nearly ended his life, as the Redcoats had made their first appearance in 2 years, or their first reappearance in 2 years. Hot on their trail, Esh, Ezra, Oren, and Dimitri have arrived here, and after a little investigating, found that a rather morbid gala had been held the night before. reaching the villa at the top of this valley just outside the city, you came face to face with an individual who was powerful in ways that are not ordinary as far as when it comes to the enemies of the fold. His power and hunger for blood, the creatures he was able to summon from realms unknown, not mere illusion, but actual physical, after a fashion, presences of those who had been deceased, some recently, some not so recently. But after a pressing battle, you defeated Count Belasanti and his minions and lobbed off the villain's head. Returning back to the town where you knew that there were more monsters lurking, you found that those had been slain by the local militia and quickly cordoned off the area to gather what evidence you could. You called in for extra support. Members of the Fold, as well as members of your task force of the Hunted, arrived. And for the time being, everything seems to be the end of the swirling cyclone of events. I believe, Ash, you had wanted to do something before you had returned back to the Priory. Was there something with your the trophy that you had gotten from the battle?
Do I want to do that now?
I don't know.
No.
No?
I don't.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, we will move forward. You have found yourself back in the Priory of Crete, the training facility where Dimitri and Orin have spent their time. It's only been about a day, maybe not even that yet, as news of the events have started to circulate. You understand that there is going to be a meeting called here of the entirety of the Council of Seven, as they want to interview the four of you. Before they arrive, is there anything?
Damn it again!
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you want to go over before they arrive, or do we just get to?
Are we rested at all, or are we just like straight into it?
I would say, I mean, because it hasn't been a full 24 hours since then. I would say you probably there's probably a level of the exhaustion of sleep that overtook you on the flight back to Crete. So I would imagine that you have rested.
Long rested, as the kids say. Okay, great.
Yes, as the kids say, long rested. You know, the kids who play.
As the Dimitris say.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. About to do this. Let me see. I'm just gonna look into everybody's eyes, like way too close, like an optometrist that really loves his job. Ezra, you all right? Anything weird about Ezra's eyes? Above the table in like a contamination kind of way. Because I saw the bite.
Yeah, you both have been. Make.
And I have 2 of those.
Make a medicine check for me.
Sure. Oh no, that's a very slow roll. God. 11.
11. Beautiful.
Where are my focus points?
I'm gonna say that at the moment, it is nothing in her eyes that catches you, that catches your attention. I will say that. Thank you for that. I appreciate
Welcome.
your. Yeah.
You may continue.
You guys are.
We have a
amazing.
content warning for this episode, right?
I will say that Ezra, do you wear long sleeves or short sleeves normally?
I wear a coat
Okay, like under most circumstances you wear.
So short
Yeah.
sleeves.
to cover up the
the
my
tattoos
tally
and
marks.
Yeah, heard. Okay, so
Sleeveless trench coat.
got
Mhm.
it. So it's like a really exaggeratedly long vest.
It'd be so stupid, and I love it.
It's like a
like a
Matt
pi-
Mercer
it's-
vest.
It's a
Oh.
pirate fashion. Pirates had those like they were made of like they look like sofas or curtains, and they were just like super long and buttoned, and they were sleeveless because then you had the little anyway. So I mean, this is the
Basically
thing.
my finest curtain.
Chris,
I was
can
like,
you
that's
look that
such a
up to make sure that
diss.
that's the truth?
Yeah,
Oh my
hold on.
god. Oh my god.
Are
Anyway,
pirates sofas?
are pirates actually walking sofas with swords? Confirmed. No, there's nothing in the eyes that would give anything away. But you yourself, you had been bitten, correct?
Once, but it is disguised over at the moment.
Do you? I'm trying to remember. I failed to write
I
down.
got bit on the neck like
Oh,
a
yours
fucking
was the neck.
vampire.
Yeah, mine was from one of these smaller ones. That I don't know why. I think Dimitri did something too. Like Dimitri got rid of
Yeah.
that one.
I think so too.
I don't know why. Like I don't see the positioning in my head, but I feel like Dimitri did something. Anyway, that's not important. But yes,
Importance. Okay. Well,
What did I do?
what I do?
save my life.
Yeah. Esh, you would know this from having like maybe looked at yourself in the mirror whenever nobody's around, if checking such a thing. Constantly. And Ezra, you would know this as well, whether you decide how you decide to do this to cover it up or not. Obviously, you guys have healed yourselves. There is still like bruising, we'll say. Like the flesh is kind of healed over itself. There may be a little bit of a scar that's kind of fading away or whatnot. But it's like you are bruised around the neck. And there are slight little blackened veins that run out from it. Nothing seems to be spreading. It doesn't seem to be getting any worse. But it does look like it would be easily explained as if someone had like clamped down on your neck. It's like a really, I hate to use the term a really bad hickey, but it's just like a really bad welt on your neck that's just below the skin surface. It's like the bruising is starting to fade, but it's just kind of purplish enough to be noticeable. And then at the edges of that purple, there is like a little bit of blackened veins that you can see spreading across all around it. So, Ezra, if you choose to cover that up or not, that is up to you. But those are on both your bite marks. So I think one was on the arm, right?
Yeah,
Mine was.
Mm-hmm.
I popped my collar holler.
All right, Ezra, you. If they know about this, they are going to experiment on you. Are you ready for that?
They're going to what?
Do experiments on you. They're going to put you on a table. They are going to take little biopsies of the infected area.
Yeah, I would assume so. It's kind of part of disease management. The question is, should I let them or should I not? You know?
That is up to you. It is bigger than just a simple cure the disease. They need information. And you are a host of it at the moment.
Mm.
Do you want them to know?
I don't know. I'm gonna sleep on it. Says the elf that doesn't sleep.
I am not going to mention it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. It depends. I mean, I feel like that information would be helpful for the greater cause, but I don't know how much I trust the people I'd be giving that information to. So.
That is good to know. I'm going to look in Dimitri's eyes next. And just look for pupils that are asymmetrical, power behind them that shouldn't be there. Maybe if they look strained because of a bustling power underneath there, just I think more of that one. Like, is there a stress or a strain that Dimitri is trying to keep under wraps? Not secretive, that's not what I mean necessarily. It's just like, is the body not going with the mind? We can't hear you. If you're
Muted.
Just kidding. Make a perception or medicine check, if you will, please. Ash and Dimitri, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh wow.
I will do perception this time. Both my
Wow.
consistent dice rolls, so 15.
Nat 1.
Okay.
What a great starting role for you.
Right?
Love
Hey.
this for you.
It can only go up from here.
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
Let's hope.
Ash, you looking up close to Dimitri. Dimitri is having a hard time. Like, well, I'm assuming. Dimitri, would you be able to look him in the eye, or would you do like the dog thing, to where you're like looking anywhere else but him? Which one would you be doing? Would you be making direct
I'm
eye
making
contact?
contact. I'm making direct contact. Dimitri is making direct contact. Adam's not.
Yeah. Dimitri looks into your eyes, Ash. Staring in there, there is below the surface, a ferocity to his eyes. It's like you have seen him attain this other form before, and it's only now that you are getting more and more familiar with both sides of Dimitri that you can see it hidden behind the eyes. There's like that look of a caged animal, barely kept under control.
Wow.
I hate
Well-
that we both did that.
But with it, yes, there is something else, not that seems to shimmer on the edges of his eyes. And that is new.
All right, looking good. Right.
I don't know if that's a clean bill of health. To be honest.
Gonna go up to word. Hello there, friend. How are you feeling?
Shit.
Yeah, you smell like shit. You always smell like shit. So
Right. Thank you.
you're welcome. But it's like the fertilizer shit. It's not the like the poop my pants shit.
Ash, are you trying to make me feel better? Because it's not working.
I was not trying. I was trying to be informative.
Great. Well, I will take a shower as soon as I am back. And, not covered in the blood of an undeadish man.
You might want to rephrase. I'm often unsure if Ash knows what a shower is.
I'm going to bathe. Really, also funny that you're going to tell me that I smell like shit when you are who you are.
I shit my pants all the time. Keeps people on the toes.
He's not lying. My nose can tell.
I really don't like that
Every
you're
day-
this close to my face.
Every day,
And
I
admitting
live
that.
in further and further awe of Ash's existence as a person.
I'm not doing great, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
That is what I'm asking. I'm gonna get even closer and just kind of like really look at the pupils, especially if they're like dilated, like, you know, kind of pinpricks, like someone who's not really looking through.
Okay. Medicine
Son
check.
of a bitch.
Orin,
Hmm.
how are you feeling?
Like shit.
Fair.
9.
Fair. 9? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty apparent.
Feels like it's a hangover, but I blacked out and got hit by a truck during my bender.
Very, very good. All right. All right. Good. You need to hydrate.
Thank you. I'll try that.
All right. Right. Love is in the air. Very good. We've all done good.
What?
Aaron, by the way, are we like about to go into this kind of debriefing?
Yeah, we
Or
could
is
say
it gonna be a sec?
it could be, we'll say you have like an hour.
Okay. When we're
That'll
about
be-
10 minutes till, let me know.
Okay. So you have about you know that they will be arriving within the hour.
So Ash, because last time we weren't on the same page. What is the story that you are wanting to tell?
I think the actual story is pretty good. Ezra over here would like to be the arbiter of the truth of being bitten. So we will leave Ezra to that. If they do not mention it, then I will, and I would highly suggest that neither one of you do so either. Besides that, I think we did everything pretty by the book. We went for where more could be saved. And if some see that as unnecessary sacrifice, then I will pull up a chalkboard and do a nice little quadratic formula of there's 10 over there and millions around the world. So I think we're fine.
All right, you're the boss. Whether you
Thank
like
you.
it or not, Ash, you are the boss.
I don't like it. Really appreciate noticing. It is a triumph that I'm still at the fold. Is there anything that you would like to keep under wraps, Orin?
What do you mean?
Do you want me to tell them your favorite color? Do you want me to not mention stabbing Ezra? Or
No, I think that's probably important for them to know.
I think so too. But you are on my team. You are my student. And I will lie for you to anyone.
Ash, I don't think it's I think it's better if I get the help I need to fix whatever problem this is. And if I have to go down in order to get that help, it's probably for the best.
I'm very proud of you. That's a very strong sentiment, and I am inspired by it.
Well, good, because the other option is I one day just snap and kill all of you accidentally.
Well, most of us. Orin, from the bottom of my heart, wherever it is, I believe in you. You've got this.
Right. Thank you.
Good. Dimitri, you've got a strange old woman somewhere inside you. You want to talk about that?
Don't we all?
What?
Something,
You-
you are what you eat.
And you
Oh,
also
wow.
lost other old women very recently that's tried to attack you. Is that something you want to extemporate on? To a council of other old people? You're basically in a geriatric facility.
Hey, I'm young and spry.
I'm
Sure
not.
you are.
I'm the youngest one here.
Yeah.
Wow, I almost said something terrible. Dimitri,
S? No.
are you comfortable talking about your experience, or do you want someone else to do it for you?
No, I'm comfortable.
All right. Good. Good. I'm here to change your mind.
Ash, how are you doing? After all, you just watched the man you've been tracking for years die in front of you, and now you're carrying his head. So,
Yes, great. I'm great. I've been searching for him. He's dead. In this bag.
You know,
Oh,
I'm curious
would-
about what's next.
I would like to insight that. Probably not going to do great on it, but. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a 5.
Can I do it too? For fun?
For
And share
funsies.
nothing about what I learned?
Sure.
That's crazy. I rolled an 11. As in, I also
Oh.
rolled a natural 5 plus 6.
I rolled,
rolled
a
a 3.
10.
Hey!
Uh,
Tell me your secrets, deceiver!
he's giddy.
Alright, he is giddy. Seems fine to me.
He's just swinging it around, you know, like just went shopping.
Ew.
Right? Swinging a chain, swinging a chain.
So,
I'm gonna show up like Macduff at the end of the Scottish play and go, check this out! Bonk.
Ezra, I do have a favor.
Hmm?
I need a favor from you.
Yeah, what's that?
I am going to so I have
Kill
a
Ezra.
I have a snake tattoo all the way down my arm. Head is on the backside of my hand, and it covers the fingers. And on the other side of two of the fingers are fangs. And I'm just going to put my hand kind of in front of your face so you kind of see the tattoo. The fangs come up and then like shoot at you, at your eyes.
Oh!
And I'm going to cast True Seeing on
Oh!
Ezra. Which will last for
I
an
need
hour.
A favor. Stabs me in the eyes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What does that do?
True Seeing. Oh, officially. You can see whatever the fuck you want, is how I interpret it.
Right.
So you can see through his illusions.
I usually do too, but I look away.
That's so sweet.
But I'm tired.
For the duration, the willing creature you touch has true sight. Thank you for telling me what true sight is, with the range of 120 feet.
Yep.
So I guess we'll have to look up true sight by itself.
I think the duration was like, for me, it's 10 minutes.
True sight.
I think for
in
you,
the
it's if you're using
eyes.
spell, it's an hour.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at like what true sight actually means, like defined.
You can see into the ethereal plane. You can see through illusions, and you can see in darkness.
Vision is
Even
enhanced.
magical darkness.
Yeah, magical darkness.
I can see in darkness. I can see invisible people. I can see through illusions. Have advantage. Automatically succeed on saving throws. That's great.
So I will say, but what you see, like kind of in front of you, just so suddenly, is probably like a lot of those weird, like if you take mushrooms, just like colors are recalibrating, sort of thing. And you see Esh, heavily tattooed, heavily scarred, almost like nubs of horns on his head, white hair, probably
man.
because he's not really thinking of it. He is also bitten on his arm, and all of his tattoos. Move is not a good enough verb. It's like bulge and kind of like organically, like just kind of shift. Not pleasingly, not in a cool like, oh wow, his tattoos move. No, not in the cool anime way. In the cool like, almost like constricted and like things just kind of like almost like weird ill-fitting clothes that just kind of like shift your organs and bones around a little bit.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
Yeah, terrible person to look at, honestly. And Esh puts up a very attractive front, which that like just not a lot has happened to this person. All the tattoos are extremely like scar tissue, right? Like it is almost like a sketched style.
How many leaves does he have left?
He
That's on
hasn't
his
turned
back.
around.
That's on
Yeah.
his back.
No, yeah.
But I will say, Ezra, while we're in there, I don't know what you could see. I haven't tried this before. They would expect it from you. But judging from your answer before, so
Yeah.
right, this is my face.
You stabbed me in the eyes. Just like give a fellow a heads up.
You're right back.
Okay.
It's my fault. Please look at the council. Look at everything that you can. Remember what you can. There are many micro deceptions all the time at the Fold. I hope it gives you the answers in case you want to share or not to share.
All right. I've never seen so much in my life.
Ezra, back here. You are being so suspicious.
Well, yeah, there's no one around right now. I'm getting it out of my system.
Your pupils are saucers.
It's not my fault. You stabbed me in the eyes.
I will take responsibility for that. All right, debriefing, everyone.
All right.
Nothing
Shortly,
will go wrong.
yeah.
Do
Shortly,
you guys think this means Solomon's soul is finally laid to rest, or are we gonna have to keep fighting his ghost?
I sent his ghost into another stratosphere. So, probably, yes, more fighting soul.
Orin was in a different continent, and he came from the stratosphere. So really,
I didn't see him there.
That's a good callback.
nice. Okay. Within a short amount of time, you are taken to the council chambers, high atop the Priory of Crete. It is a large, triangular table. You four are seated on the bottom half, and there are four chairs on one side, 3 chairs on the other. This
I'm
room,
giving a thesis.
yeah, exactly. Oops. Where is my? We'll do. Which one should we do? This is. Okay. The door opens, and the council enters. 7 people following each other. You have already met Councilwoman Rhea before. She leads the way. This elderly woman, definitely more the oldest of the group, leads her way, and she sits at a chair, settles herself in, looks at the four of you, and she smiles warmly. Behind her is Councilwoman Astra. She is one of the younger members of the fold. She hails more from Nordic regions, so her blonde hair is tightly braided. It's got like leather straps and ornamentation like braided into it. She wears several necklaces around her neck, and she comes in and sits next to Rhea. Behind her is Councilman Adams. He is a both of these two have been human. This gentleman is also human. He has dark skin. He kind of looks like someone that would have stepped off of the set of Pirates of the Caribbean, in that his clothing still has that, like, it's like the really fancy open button coat. It's got the little
Does he have a sleeveless trench coat?
No, he's just regular trench coat. But he's got wrappings around his neck. He's got a very kindly face. He probably looks to be in probably late 30s, early 40s. Behind him is Councilwoman Slane. Slane is a hobgoblin woman. Looks a little older in years. She has white that goes into this like reddish hair. Her skin is red, but she probably has a little bit of human heritage to her at some point, because her skin's not fully the hobgoblin red, but she does have the really long pointed ears. Behind her is Eric's, whom you have met before, a general-looking man, or I said military general, anyway. A military general-looking man. Dio follows.
Generic.
Yeah, kind of just a general guy.
Generally, he looks like a man.
Yeah, generally speaking.
There were
Dio.
things.
And finally behind Dio is Councilman Xanth. Xanth is also one of the younger members of the council. He has golden curly hair. He looks like someone from that would have an Olympian heritage. He has that like Greek god kind of vibe to his features in the cheekbones, the poise, but not quite in the musculature. He's a little smaller, but he just has that like air to him. They all take their seats in front of you. Rhea is the one who speaks first. Pardon our delay. We had to catch up some of the rest of the council on the matters to give them context to what we are going to discuss here today. Now that everyone is fully aware and on the same page, we have heard that there were some rather interesting findings that you came across in Italy. I'm sorry for the things that you have been put through. She looks over at Dimitri whenever she says this. Now, if you would, please tell us all that you experienced from the moment that you left. It would help with the reports if we heard it from your perspectives. And they're going to go one by one, just kind of like asking general questions of the timeline of events. Hold on. Got a
Nothing happened. There's no war in Boston Say.
yeah, nothing. So
Nada pasando.
from the moments that you had arrived in Castiglione, do you go over all of the details of the events? Is there anything that you specifically leave out? So we'll just do it in like little chunks. We'll go with that first chunk of you arriving and up until you met the general.
You're muted.
I had a weird ass dream.
And that's that.
That's it.
I go up to every council member, by the way, and like shake their hand and like hold their shoulder.
Okay.
Are we talking about you attacking me? Are we doing that?
Well, this is yeah.
That's how I kind of start. Just
Yeah.
to say it, like,
Yeah.
but you guys can talk as like it'd probably take a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to above table before we got there be like, are we? Because I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna keep the bites. I'm gonna keep my corruption under wraps. My soda's over here.
Okay. So from arrival until the defeat of the general, you guys don't mince any words, or like there are no details that are not spoken.
I think Ezra goes into deep, intense detail of how the furniture came to life and beat the shit out of people.
Okay. Dimitri, do you tell them about the dream that you had on the way over there?
No. Because even telling these guys they looked at me crazy, I'm pretty sure they'll look at me crazier.
They're the Council of the Fold. They have seen and heard it all. But that is up to you.
I'll pass.
Okay. Okay. So most everything minus Dimitri's dreams that night, the night before. From the moment of after the defeat of the general and up until meeting Count Bellasanti in the villa, is there anything that you leave out, or do you keep everything as it happened?
Keep everything as it happened if Orin wants people to know.
I'm going
is-
to.
Mine tree was chopped down.
Yeah, that's why I referenced the dream. I told them about that.
I'm gonna make everything kind of a circus act. Very big spectacle, major, minor images, everything that they're doing and narrating that I throw in, just like to an annoying degree on purpose. So the things that I know that we're not extemporating on are, it's one of those like, let the show be over kind of feelings. So they're not asking us to expand because I'm expanding on like minor details of like, oh yeah, by the way, so like this book got knocked over and I'd seen that book in this other place right there. And
Made me think of my father.
It's like, oh right, yeah. So I brought the bed to life and I was thinking the canopy bed would be really, really good because Orin could jump onto it and it would make him a little bit larger. Orin's already large, he's so big. But I was like, so I don't really need a bed. But then the bed was like on the other side of the wall and I thought I could get through the wall. And so I just rammed it into it. So but then I just put them into the room like I should have. So then I was like, no, and I was like, I'm gonna get you. And I just wanted to get into his thoughts. Silently detected the thoughts because I want to know what this monster's thinking. You're welcome. And so here's what I learned. Just like constant, just like way too much.
No.
And every so often Ezra looks like he's gonna like cut you off to like get us back on track, but it's just me being like, and I stood on that bed later on in the combat and the sheets were like the finest silk
Oh
I've
my
ever
God.
experienced. And it's like, it's absolutely not helping.
And what I'm saying is that war is terrible, not because of all the killing and everything, because that's, of course it is, but they take over people's homes with the best sheets
think-
count.
I think Orin just pipes in like at weird points to punctuate it with something very simple and very dark, like, and then I turned them into a blender, and then I chopped off his head,
It's like
and then I lost
Ezra-
control.
Ezra's like, yeah, and I jumped on that bed, and the thread count was immaculate. And you're like, because he was running from me because I wanted him dead. It's like, yeah.
Okay. You get to the point in the story where you talk about your decision to go back to the town or to go to Count Belisanti. You see Dio kind of like looks like he's going to have a question, and then he like leans back in the chair and just kind of nods. It is Eric's that asks, if you had considered, this is just so that I am aware, you had considered that if this indeed was more than just a couple of individuals, which gratefully it had been, we could have been looking at something far worse.
Yes.
Is there a
Council.
question there?
Is there
No,
just a what
I'm-
ifs? Do you want to exchange hypotheticals? Because I
No.
could do that forever.
I'm just making sure that I understand that you understood the situation and acted accordingly.
100%.
Yeah. If
I had postulated the possibility that the banquet to which most of them had attended infected more than just the general. The problem was the larger threat of the person making these creatures was so close that it would make more sense to kind of, cut the head off at the source. And we called him back up to help with the town, so best we could under the circumstance. Rather cut off the snake's head than deal with its young.
Unfortunately, though, it does seem like two of the creations escaped.
I would like to pay attention to the full handbook, section P, double I, point 2A. If there's a situation where you have to make a dramatic choice, just as this, paraphrasing of course, we go with what is the bigger threat. Now, I don't have my scales on. However, we've been searching for Belisanti for many, many, many years, and seems to run all of this. And we only had one shot to go get him. I will deal with anything running away into the night, as we always do. But Belisanti is especially slippery. And yes, we made a tough decision. Some of my group did disagree, but I convinced them back. And it's very good that we did, because Belisanti was a real threat. So I'm just making you understand that we understand. You understand it.
You made the right choice. Not everybody would have. Sometimes it is harder to see the forest for the trees. Most under these circumstances, I would assume, would probably go with the immediate threat of the majority of life, but the point I was going to make was that you all made the right choice. And I commend you for that. Please continue.
I'm just gonna squint my eyes because someone who like prefaces like a commendation
Yeah.
with like a hypothetical to like sow doubt is just such a sly move. Just like
Was this Dio or Eric's?
There's
did that?
Eric's.
okay, playing both sides, but muddy in the waters. Anyway,
So you go,
You know.
you continue on. This section of the storytelling would include the visions of Dimitri's fallen mothers. Dimitri, would you mention having seen them?
Yes, and I would have also mentioned upon further investigating on the creatures, I did catch the scent of what was familiar to me in them.
Collectively, go ahead and make a insight check, please.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Where's my insight
14.
now? Oh,
14.
13.
Ish.
26.
22.
Very nice. Wait, what was the lowest one? 13?
Mhm.
13.
It was
The
Orin?
seniors know what's
Yeah,
up.
that
Me.
was.
Okay. Oh, it was Dimitri? Okay.
Dimitri's not insightful.
No, that's okay. Oh, also,
His grandparents are dead.
yeah, there's a lot. There's kind of a lot going on. Like, mind you, this is less than 24 hours since the interaction with Belasanti. So everything, even though you have slept since then, everything is still very fresh. As the council is listening to Dimitri expand on like the sight of his mother's and the ghostly images, you see, I wouldn't say it's like shock or awe, but there is like a little bit of like, for example, Astra kind of just like brings her hand to her mouth and just kind of like, like in that like sense of like how awful kind of gesture. There's a lot of the shaking of the head, and you see Rhea again looking over at Dimitri, just going. She looks sad for you to have been put through that. There is a morbid curiosity that comes from Eric's and Dio, that they're just kind of like the eyebrows are furrowed and they're just like, oh no. For Ash and Ezra particularly, you notice Xanth, who's sitting in like one of the corners, is like leaning back. Okay, you're good. Xanth is leaning back, and his hand kind of covering his mouth, and he's just nodding his head slowly. But it's almost in such a way that it's imperceptible of a nod. It's like you can't. It's almost like, is he rocking in his chair, or is he just nodding his head? But you both kind of clock the very faint motion of it. Period. Okay. Once that aspect is done, the next section would be the fight with Belasanti himself. What, Ash?
He just nods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would do a follow-up question. That's like so strange that you really. It's like, what's that mean?
over a 20, you notice there's a very strange, like, he's got a very simple, a very hidden, but it's still like something that everybody else is like listening with rapt attention. There is not hardly any movements. There is the expected, it's the reactions that you would expect out of people hearing about these like dark events, like hearing seeing the ghost of his mother who had passed, like seeing the body that had been up at the top, tied to the wall over the door. Like, all of these things are terrible things to have anybody experience, much less when it seems like it's related to someone, especially Dimitri. Everybody else who's like kind of like just going in shock, Xanth is the only one who's kind of just like nodding, like he almost not necessarily expects this of the story, but just kind of just like if that makes sense.
I don't trust this motherfucker as far as I can throw him. And I am quite
what's the
strong.
true scene? Yeah, what does the true scene do? Anything for that?
True scene? You see the only one that might have any sort of illusion on them is Selene. Selene has more human complexion to her than she is showing.
Yeah.
So she's
I
kind
can
of
only
hiding a
see-
little more of the hobgoblin side, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I can only it's visual illusions and transformations, so I can't like tell if he's
Yeah.
being a sneaky sneak.
There's also, you kind of keep an eye out for anything else that's invisible in the room. And this room is pretty clean.
Mm.
Just so
Okay.
that you cover those bases. So now
Elefanti fight.
you cover the Bellasanti fight. Is there anything of this Bellasanti fight? We've already established that Ezra's not mentioning her being bitten.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm emphasizing how fast those things were because we really saw the kind of blur motion right at the end.
mhm,
I'm not sure which characters
Got
got to see that.
Yeah. I think everybody did for
But they
For the
didn't see
most
the
part.
like blur bit, like they are actually moving. Was
Mhm.
that Dimitri only?
I think so because of the true sight.
Right. Okay. But just to kind of like emphasize that, because if they go, they can go very quickly. So
Right.
there's like a smattering of abilities. Also, really, really emphasizing, Solomon and
Hmm
the grandma being there, and they having like identical abilities from what I know of Solomon, and
Mhm.
then kind of like confirmed with Demetrius, like that seemed like what she might be able to do. The altar, so it had some sort of at least cult-like presentation, whether it's believed in or not. And also leading up to that, like the rooms having, all the things that were like the food and the wine, kind of going up to that.
Seems
Also the
like
sweet,
people kind of signed up for this.
and then the storm was just like, I think Ash goes on like a crazy
Oh, yeah.
speculative rant of just like
Right,
what that could
because-
be.
because we weren't sure if it was a illusion or not because we used Druidcraft to figure out no, it's supposed to be clear.
Yeah.
And then Orin lost control again.
And then
And
right
Solomon beat the shit out of me.
and I beat the shit out of Solomon, and I go for a high five from anyone. Nice.
It might plus the attack to be one.
Also, yeah,
Mhm.
you brought more furniture to life. I think we need to make sure that they understand that.
Also high
In
five.
great detail.
And to kind of skirt what happened to Ezra, I'm going to roll the head of Bellasanti onto the floor.
Where is a table?
I don't care.
You're
He
rolling it
doesn't
on the
deserve
floor?
the fucking table. What do you mean?
It's mahogany,
wanna-
you guys. You don't want to mess with that.
Yeah,
Don't
this
get
is
blood
ex-
stains in that.
Expensive too. This was made from the Argo.
The Argo.
No, but it's meant to be gross and spectacle. Pulling focus.
The mentioning of the apparitions. Rhea's brow furrows, and she leans forward. You're certain they were not illusions? I would trust that you would know the difference.
I would also trust that you know how insulted I am that you're even confirming.
This would involve necromancy of some sort.
I mean, yeah, I don't think illusions can hit that fucking hard, so.
I wish.
But a curious type, necromancy involving the specific talents of the fallen. Dimitri, what do you know of the heritage of your mothers?
They all have no idea about the heritage, but all I know is that they were followers of the Hecate. They breathed, worshipped, and loved her.
Did you get French fries in this room?
Over there.
You didn't get them as you walked in. You know, like when you went to a church and you like dip your fingers in to do the sign of the cross. They just had like a bunch of fries.
For real.
Not fair.
Curious. As I'm sure you're in your first year of studies, Dimitri and Oren, this is probably going to be something you will cover in your second year, but Orphics who dabble with the souls of others is not exactly something that is prohibited within the fold. There are those that have been outside that have tried their talents, but it was deemed rather early on that though an Orphic could be brought back from beyond the grave, it usually did not go as well as was expected. There was always something left behind. The fact that this count was able to do such a thing is curious indeed.
Well,
I'm
he's
sorry.
dead now. Shit.
Indeed. I'm sorry to ask this of you, Dimitri, but were all three of your mother's remains present there?
I only saw the one. But I did see the others' forms entering.
So there's probably no hope in finding them alive.
Well, isn't there magic that could determine that? Locate person, you know, scrying.
Have you
Scrying.
We may not have the answer, but I'm sure someone in the folds has the means to get that for you. That isn't us.
This is true. Have you tried?
I can't do magic.
She was referring to like the group as a whole.
Yeah. I don't have access to shit that powerful. I know Owen and Dimitri don't. And
I'm over at the French fry bowl.
Could you would you mind get? I'd like.
And while I'm
Yeah.
sure Esh has the capability, we're kind of, you know, we're in the middle of a fight, and now we're here, so we haven't quite had the chance.
She looks over to the rest of the council. We will make sure that you have the resources to search for your missing mothers, provided they are willing to be found. I understand that they, before, when you first joined us, had hidden themselves away. Perhaps now something will be different. Please, continue. Go on with the rest of the story about how you had defeated Belasanti. You have the head present. Dio, when you have the head
Is
there
our
on
plan for you to eat the brain again, right?
Dio is like
Oh.
actually,
Maybe.
you know what? It's not Dio. It's Xanth. Xanth is the one who says this. Has our research department been able to examine the deceased creatures, the samples from that you have brought back from Italy?
Is this before or after I roll the head?
This was after. Once he realizes you have it there, apparently.
No, it's mine.
Hmm.
This is a gesture of goodwill, because I could have taken it for myself, and you all are very aware of how much the information within this means to me. So,
Undoubtedly.
you're welcome. However, there are multiple ways of getting a lot of information out of this. Every moment that passes, we could receive less information. I am willing to work with the council on the procedures to get the most safely out of one of the worst villains in the Fold's history.
Xanth smirks and kind of chuckles a little to himself.
Something
Ash.
funny.
Yes, Esh, you are part of the fold, and thus you answer to us. If we ask something of you, you will do it, or you will be removed. Is that understood?
Perfect.
Beautiful. As you work with our organizational research facilities to acquire the information that is so very cherished to you, I have some information, and he looks over to the rest of the council, that seems pertinent at this moment. I've been working with a few of our scientists and various members across a few of the priories. One that I'm sure you're familiar with, Senna Idris, as we have been conducting investigations over the last 2 years in the specifics of what is happening here with the Red Coats, I believe you called them, and this cult that you have been hunting as well. As I understand it, they are all still at large, the majority speaking, of course. Council members, if I may, and he waves his hand, and a illusion appears over the top of the table.
Counterspell.
I can't see it.
Counterspelled.
I can't see it. What's he doing?
Oh, that's true. True
What's going
sight.
on?
You don't got it.
No, I don't. Prepared. But I just thought that would be so funny if it's just such a small illusion. He's like, wait, what?
They
It's on
changed
the
the
threats
rules
again.
of Counterspell. Which is
You
fun.
have a an illusion of Mathe Dekin's body, the shriveled up man that you had found in the under the waterways under Hamburg. This one looks like
Hey.
it's on a table, but the form is recognizable. Ash, what were you gonna say?
You know when someone tries to do something nice and draw like a nice picture, and then someone draws like a little mustache on it in like a completely different style? I'm just gonna like minor illusion on the deck and just like squeaky, 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 squeaky,
Oh
squeaky.
my god. Beautiful.
Mostly because Xanth used that tone.
Yep.
He sassed me, so now all of his creations have little mustaches.
Basically.
Especially because they're illusions. I'm just like, oh, technique is terrible.
Never
Mhm.
forget who the real illusionist in this room is, Bucko.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I could
Bucko
take him.
Xanth.
He goes,
This is cooking.
you hear a audio playing of Senna's voice. And he goes on to explain how he and his colleagues had done some study into the makeup of this Lord Decan. It was found that though he was human primarily, there was a 0.03% that was actually made of the plague material. This small amount of plague matter found within his bloodstream allowed a sort of mutagenic property given to his blood. It was not enough to cause it to change or be overtaken, this small portion allowed for an adaptation that was rather surprising down the more that they studied. It was found that Lord Deccan was not Orphic originally. In fact, most of his self remained mortal. Only a small percentage showed a Orphic signature, so to speak. And it wasn't clear what signature or whose it was, for it did not match that of the rest of Lord Deccan. It was as if he had been implanted, something that is up until this point something that has been up until this point an impossibility. One cannot fake or create an Orphic. It has to be, it's a natural occurrence within their biology. And yet somehow, not only had this adaptation taken root, but the person had survived up until his death. At which point the plague apparently, or perhaps something within the Orphic material that had been present within his body had caused it to kind of self-destruct, but not fully. Which was something that, according to the studies, original plague beasts upon death would dematerialize. They would basically turn into smoke and disappear, or melt into ooze that would sink into the ground and become nothing. Most plague beasts of the time of the Age of Myth would simply vanish. Once Senna's little speech on this had ended, Xanth looks to everybody who's now they all are thinking and have that look of concentration as they kind of stare off in different directions. But then finally he speaks. It would seem that with the information that was just brought to our attention by Esh and his team, that the plague is indeed involved with this cult of some sort or another, after some fashion or another, which means that it deserves more of our attention. I think this evidence that has been brought to us from Italy should prove very interesting to try and find what further things, what further connections. Indeed, some of the bodies recovered from the creatures that had been found there within the city have already been examined by some of our researchers here in Crete. And it is interesting to note that both they and Lord Deccan contained trace similar elements found, both containing a portion of the plague, though the creatures that you had fought in Castiglione apparently had a much higher quantity. Not only that, they seem to have a component that we have yet to be able to identify. So, with your permission, he says it in a tone that goes like this without him actually doing any of the fingers. With your permission, we would like to conduct a similar investigation on the remains of Lord Bellisanti. Not the whole piece, just a small piece, just to make sure that these pieces continue to align. If they do, we would be curious to see if there is any connection between them and these victims turned monsters. Clearly, an effort to make some sort of chimeric mutation is at work here. And I find that very curious indeed, for we haven't had a chimera involved with anything within the fold for what, over 1,000 years or so? Why now? And what is it about these things that ties them together? Dio.
Don't we only have the head? Or do
Uh,
we have the whole body?
I still have. We have the body. I just rolled out the head.
Couldn't remember if we did take the whole ass body with us or went, just the head's fine.
We did take the body.
I just separated the head. That's all.
Damn it.
Very cleanly.
Just in case.
You know, you do what you can.
Rhea looks over to Ash. Would you be amenable to this? Working with the research division to try and see what further things you can glean?
I personally would love to join the research team on this.
Consider it done.
I'm a plague doctor by trade. Feel like I could be helpful for me to learn more about this and offer my own expertises.
You see them kind of all look to each other now and then. Make another charisma check. Freaking insight check, please.
Insight?
Yes. Thank you.
All of us?
Yes.
I think Ash looks a little stunned.
19 on this one.
19.
I have a good roll, and I would, but I want to know what everyone else did first.
23.
23. Nice. Dimitri.
For medicine?
No.
No, insight.
Insight.
Oh, insight. 6.
I rolled a natural 20. Plus
I
6
rolled a
is 26.
Nice. We kind of switched.
That's beautiful.
Well, that's fun.
Ugh.
Dimitri. In this moment, you hear within your ear.
Why did you keep it to yourself? The certainty of their death.
I don't want them to look at me like I'm crazy. Seeing visions of stuff that aren't even there. Come on.
Dimitri, being crazy is why I chose you.
Damn.
Damn.
God said, you are fucking crazy.
That's
I didn't want to seem crazy. There's no seem, Henny. You are.
the smarts.
Damn.
That being said, I appreciate your leaving me out of this until now. But you know they will find out eventually, and when they do, we'll open up a whole lot more questions.
About where you've been and why you're following me.
Yes. All of those things.
Do you recognize anybody here?
No. They were probably born after my passing. Although she is probably the closest. No. Not her.
You, when she says that, your eyes kind of go over to Rhea.
Rhea.
Sorry, I said it. I keep going back.
Wow.
Rhea. You have an image in your head of another person. Urvi.
Oh, wow.
Ash, Ezra, Orin. You three as you were have been watching the council's reactions to all of this, are starting to catch on that they are probably having a conversation amongst themselves. The head nods, the occasional side glances, the looks. There's definitely some alternate forms of communication happening here.
I've only been given true sight, not true ears.
True ears.
Take my ears.
Yeah.
Put your fangs into my ears.
Now my ears can see.
Clearly,
We'll
now
say
the rain is gone.
It is Selene that kind of looks down, has been looking down at the table, listening to everything. You see her long hobgoblin ears kind of twitch. And she finally slowly looks up to the four of you. Perhaps it is time that more than just the council is aware of the situation. If there indeed is a cult that is trying to bring back the chimeras of old, the rest of the fold should be aware of the dangers that they are in. I move that the fold recall its members in the field. Those not involved in active missions, those living outside the priories, should be brought back to the priories until this business with the cult is concluded. I do not wish to lose any more members to feed whatever creatures are lurking out there in the darkness of the world. Ash, what were you going to say?
This is Ash raising his hand.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
Yes.
if they were to call it.
Yes. Ash.
Councilwoman Selene. That is such a kind and ridiculous order. Request. Whatever it is dumb. Ridiculous. Not smart. Not thought through. We are not the only ones in danger. We do not run from the darkness. We bear a candle for everyone else. We are trained specifically for this. And you want to recall all of us so that the rest of the world, who has no idea, no training, no hope, you want to remove that because you're scared. On a whim, on a rumor, even if it is true, these chimeras, plague beasts, or Beldura themselves show up. Were we gonna hide in the priories? Training for naught? I saw a boy, excited to be a knight out into the brave world. He has more balls than you. Keep
Hang
them
on.
out. Send more out. That is what we train for. And if you do not think that we are up to snuff, it seems like the training regimen, the handbooks that I had out earlier, slam it on the now table, crush that fucking table with Goliath's strength. It seems that maybe the council should be recalled, made anew. Be better. Do not be scared. We are not going to hide in your shadow. If we can't stand up to the rumor of chimeras, what chance do we have when Beldura assuredly returns? 0.0001%. And that makes us quake in our boots. What happens when it gets to a full digit?
She looks over at Rhea with an eyebrow raised. And then looks back over at you. I think you misunderstand me.
It's the third time that's been said today.
He had a nickel. Fuck, wait, nickels weren't invented yet.
I mean the civilians, those not trained. They are still part of the fold, but are not capable of defending themselves. Yes, we will put more in the field. Those who are trained, those who have finished their training, those who are ready to fight and face the terrors that creep in the dark. But you are familiar with those that aren't, are you not? This House of Pentacles that you lived with, perhaps? They do not know how to fight. They are Orphics, hiding in the world. I mean to bring in those Orphics who cannot fight. They must be trained or stay within the confines of the priories until we determine that this threat to them, to the rest of us, is abated.
Then I have a small request.
Yes? A
May
request?
I train the circles?
She looks at the others. Do you not have members that you are training already? It is my
Sure.
understanding that Dimitri and Oren are under your care. You wish to take on more students?
Unprecedented times. Maybe they won't get the full regimen, but they will, each one, I guarantee, will be of use. Maybe not necessarily. Always wanted.
Did the stream crash for everyone else too, or was that
Yeah.
just me?
Yeah,
no, it's
I
everybody.
think Aaron's.
It's
internet
so
went
scary
down.
when the
Oh,
sound
he's
goes away.
A-Rod on stream. Oh my god, your the stream is still going and Ash is A-Rod.
Oofed.
For me.
And Orin
my
is
gosh.
the map.
But you can't take the host back. This is not American
This isn't
Alright.
a democracy.
All right.
This isn't America. Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. Let's see.
I love
Okay.
that. I love the idea that Ash's speech was so powerful. It
He became God.
They just went, you know what? You're so right. Here you go.
All right, hold on. I gotta get my computer to work again, or I should say my camera to work again. But you know what? I think this is a good moment to take a break, probably.
Yeah,
Because I'm
probably.
gonna have to plug in and unplug things. Apparently, my camera can't be found. So I don't know in what universe what you
Love
just.
that whole speech just ends with like silence and him going, "Hello."
Oh, that was crazy. I don't know.
Oh god, that's funny.
Ah, there it goes.
Hey!
I'm alive. All right.
Good.
Anybody on stream, go ahead and see if you can see us. Say hello. But yeah, I'll catch up with whatever it is you said, because all I heard
It was really good.
I'm
It
sure
was a lot.
I'm sure all I saw was you get really close to the computer and you just said because or something, and then I was like, and after that it was everything just
Think of the most convincing argument. That was what I
It was
said.
a natural 20.
because you had asked, you were like, give me a plate, let me the train. Yeah, okay. I think I got it, but we are gonna go on break real quick because that way
Back
Yeah.
to
I gotta figure out what it was that you just said. So it's fine. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Okay, bye. Okay. I think we're all back now. Think we're good. For now. I say as my internet decides to die on me again.
I was like, you can't mention it.
That's fair. I should not have, but it's too late. I already did. Okay. You mentioned this. There's a moment of silence as the council looks at each other. Selene speaks again. We will consider your request. We are voting closer to yes, but it would have to take some doing. We don't want you to neglect your actual students.
That is fair. I would never think of it. I have a 98% completion rate.
Eric speaks again. I do have a question for your student, Dimitri. With all that has happened within such a short amount of time, the completion of your own first-year trial, and the complications that arose from it, how are you holding together? add to the complications your recent losses.
One foot at a time. If I show any weakness, that'll get me killed. Or someone that I care about killed.
True. But you are currently a walking phenomenon. Particularly around the death, it would seem.
That seems rude to say.
Do you say that out loud, or are you just saying this as...
I think I mutter it out loud to myself. It's just kind of like, seems pretty fucking rude.
Eric's
Why they do my boy like that?
Yes.
Councilman, if I may say, in defense of my students, Orin, Ezra, myself, were facing like one being for a majority of that combat. Dimitri was facing like 3. Never needed our help. I tried once, was not necessary. And one of those was the soul taken spirit, whatever, of recently deceased grandmother. Very powerful in her own right. All the while resisting temptation, comforting Orin, as we talked about before, and giving support. All at the same time. So, I think Dimitri, despite your tone, is a paragon of what the Fold can produce. Around death, of course.
Speaks highly of his training.
I got mollywopped by Solomon, and he tanked like 3 different guys. It's kind of impressive. And we all know Solomon was a bitch.
Indeed. I am speaking more to the fact of the incredible amounts of power that Dimitri had consumed days before.
And I'm speaking to the control of said power.
Indeed. The fact that he
Good.
has not exploded is
I mean, it imploded.
shows that you are made of stronger stuff. Still, I move that both Dimitri and Orin get, well, actually, now that I think of it, the 4 of you should have a bit of a mandatory rest. You have done a lot. We must prepare our next moves. And I think that it would do well to have a mentalist look over all of you. Just to make sure that we are not due for any more surprises. Does this seem amenable to you? I understand that you have a mentalist of sorts within your troop.
Ezra?
You know
No,
what?
I'm just-
I'm
I'm just mental.
Oh, that's right.
Very
I'm somewhat of a
distinct difference.
mentalist myself.
Then, I think that this meeting is adjourned for the time being. Esh, you will work with Xanth and his science division to try and see if there are any more pieces to this puzzle that we are missing.
Do we like Xanth? He's kind of a dick.
They
Not great for progress.
Isn't he in the room?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The council all kind of collectively looks over at Xanth, and Xanth just smiles.
We're all thinking it's just. You want us to be open and honest and truthful, forthcoming. You're welcome.
I will take that under consideration then. Thank you very much for your candor.
Yeah, bedside manner. You should work on it. Exploded. My God.
Exploded, that came from Eric's. Xanth was.
No, I know. But Eric's is talking right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Consideration candor.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
was terrible. Eric's
Yeah.
is what.
Yeah. Selene. Are there any other questions, concerns, or comments that you four wish to make before we adjourn for the time being?
No.
Meeting's adjourned then. Do get some rest. We will be speaking with you all shortly, I'm sure.
I'll go and like wrap up the head, like tie it up as it was, and throw it over my shoulder and walk out, or at least try to.
Mm. The rest of you follow.
Mm-hmm.
Into
Beautiful.
oblivion.
Beautiful. All right.
Do the thing where I'm like, you got it, and then like my hands on my shirt and grab some fries.
Directly after
they've
this
gotten to
event.
that point where they're like kind of cold, and so they tend to like that
Yeah.
like kind of styrofoamy texture.
No.
Good thing we got the warm ones.
Just go-
Press did.
Prestidigitation, a single fry.
yeah, you just like freshen them up.
It's not the
I
same.
still have fries. How have you?
Hey, there's ice cream at this part.
Oh my gosh. All right. Immediately after that, anything that you guys want to discuss or talk about before we move on to the next little segment?
Well, they said to get some rest. Oren,
Yeah.
when do you want to deal with your dreamscape? While we're on the topic of sleeping.
Fuck if I know. I mean, I guess I can go to sleep and you guys can do your thing if you want to. I think if we're going to be seeing a mentalist anyway,
Can you take
Yeah.
more than one person in a dream?
that's beyond my knowledge.
None of us much better at this than I am, obviously.
Hmm.
So we accept the help.
So do we make our way to Nanaba? Do we put in a call for her? What do we want to do?
I don't know where we are.
Crete.
But, well,
Great. Where do we go to like chill? Do we have like a
I think if
break room.
yeah, basically there are places you can lounge and relax here within the Crete Priory, but your like quote unquote home base
yeah?
is Sima Debris, so that's where you have your house. It's in the Alps. It's kind of a
Like for
central
all of
location.
us?
Mhm.
Or is that
Since
just for,
it's-
okay?
I mean, your this is like your home base, like particularly, but it is a central location, center of Europe. It's kind of like an easy spot from there to get to most all the other priories. So
All right. How about go to Seymour Debris, request Nanaba meet us there, and get some food, better food.
Ooh, I like the sound of food.
All right. Good.
Does food make a sound?
Well, it depends on the consistency when you eat it, like
All right.
a good bread is gonna crunch. These fries, before you guys waited too long, this to them.
mhm.
Ezra, can I see your slate?
I think it's dead by the amount of times he's been playing on it.
I'm just gonna do that like cat game. Try to no. I'm just in like terrible, like way too many emojis, and like all lowercase and then random like uppercase in the middle of words.
Oh my gosh, you're that
Oh,
person.
Dio.
the mom using Facebook.
Dio, not going to eat the head. Going to ask questions. Think of what you want to know from, and then I'll like send an attached image of like the face looking scary,
Oh no.
but like my fingers in its nostrils.
Bowling?
Bowling is crazy. Okay. You get an answer back. Do you wish to talk in person, or do you want just the answer?
I don't like your face. No offense. Okay. So the answer is great. We'll be in SEMA debris if you insist, but
Beautiful.
I'm just holding the phone while he types on it.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. All right.
Damn, that's crazy.
Crazy. We'll
Raise
say.
them
Yeah, Ranger, indeed. How does one
You wanna
not
meet up?
like one's face? No offense.
You want to meet up in person? No, you're ugly.
Yeah.
You're
To be
ugly,
fair, I
this
didn't
could-
say ugly. I just said like your face is not to my liking.
You're
could
ugly.
mean
This
so
could have
many
been an
things.
email.
Oh, that
Your
should be a t-shirt.
Wow. Wow.
Your face
I-
could have been an email.
I'm now expecting at the next council debriefing, Esh to say this could have been an email. I just want to throw that out in the universe.
Heard.
I'll write that down in my note.
Okay. Heading to SEMA debris. Do you provide Xanth with a little sample of Count
Half the
Belisanti?
ear. Just cut the ear.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll mention it real quick if we're making a decision about whether or not we want to give him a pot. Listen, I'm full transparency. I've offered to be a part of the plague research team. A, because I am interested in the science of it, but B, to keep an eye on what they are doing with the bits that we are sending them, and report back. Sort of
What up?
man on the inside deal.
I do think that's great. Should I send them the generals and see if they know the difference?
Yeah. See how potent his seed was. Did he have a potent Orphic seed?
Then Xanth could go like, "Oh, it's terrible." It's like, well, it was the wrong person.
And we'll say, tell him it's the nose. See
You
what
guys are
they say about
awful.
it.
I hope you know this. You guys are awful.
I
Oh,
In
accept
no.
nothing.
D&D, we are the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send him. I'll send him. I don't know. I'll send him like maybe an eye and an ear and like a vial.
An eye and an ear. And you're sending, are you giving him the general or from Belisanti?
Man, I'm really struggling. Hunter is because what
mean-
would Ash do?
It probably cost him like an arm and a leg.
God damn it.
Nice. But Xanth is working with cinema.
Uh-huh.
Xanth is a dick, but Ash is like specializes in dealing with dicks. Cue laugh track.
I guess we didn't have that in the budget.
No. It's a real shame. So no, I'll send them Belisanti's ear and like part of like the brain matter.
Mm.
Belisanti's nuts!
I'll send them Belisanti's.
Yeah!
Good God.
How have I not said that yet?
All right.
I'm losing my edge.
Do you send him the general as well, or just the one?
I will send them 2 beautifully wrapped.
Ezra,
nuts.
do you want to be part of that investigation? You said, right?
Yeah, I want to be part of the plague research team. Put me
Heard.
in, coach.
Come in with just like a sack of nuts. There you go. Go for it, champ.
So what we'll say is, like, you guys go to Sima Debris to rest, meet up with the rest of the hunted / Nanaba as well, and then Ezra, you can meet up with Xanth at your earliest convenience in the Bahi Priory. It is the research facility of the Fold, and it is a ways away. It is the most secluded and the most guarded of the priories. So that priory is all Fold business. There are no what's it called?
Civilians.
Yeah, there are no other races there that are just living. There's no community there. It is just facility.
Sweet.
Okay. It should be noted that Bahi is also where Urvi is currently. Just for clarity.
Hey, girl.
You remember me?
Okay. Sima Debris. The gathering of the hunted doesn't take too long. Most of the individuals had already, a good half of the team, had already been en route to Italy and had helped in the search for any remaining creatures that had, undergone any sort of transformation there in Castillon. We'll say over the next 2 or 3 days, as you guys relax and more information comes in, you find out that there indeed had not been a large amount of individuals there at Count Belisante's place. Through the investigation of the team, oh my gosh, wrong papers. There were had been 10 people, well, 11 if you count Belisante, that had been at this dinner. All the bodies had been accounted for, yes, minus 2. One that had escaped from the town, one that had escaped from the villa. But all the other bodies had been accounted for. So whatever had escaped had literally run for the hills, as there was no further evidence where there was no other further bloodshed or anything else. So whatever it is laying low for right now.
Howard.
Well, so be it. Okay. This next section, Nanaba does meet up with everybody. Kind of does a little bit of a check, but then wants to have a talk with Orin on her own. She takes you to a high point in Sima Debris. Sima Debris is part of the Alps, so it's already a really tall mountain. There is a cave exit that is kind of remote from the inside, because Sima Debris is located inside the mountain. There is one of the cave exits that she says for you to meet her at. It is late one evening, where the moon is nice and full, in the horizon, there is a warmth to this cave as you can kind of see out over the Alps. The stars stretch in the horizon, and you see Nanaba is there's like a small fire, little campfire that is being set up here. And hold on one second. I forgot to put the sound effects on. I know, how could I? I failed. Failed!
Cancelled.
Cancel.
Cancelled.
No more. No more. No more. Campfire. Hey. There it is.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
I
I don't
guess
know.
that.
I would
What?
say that or this for the first name.
Oh,
Sima.
Sima debris.
Yeah,
Uh,
because I keep getting stuff on like Italian lakes, and I'm like, no, I'm not going for Italian lakes.
Sima debris is spelled like this.
Where are you?
Seymour Debris.
Seymour.
Seymour
I
debris.
keep thinking it's like, Seymour Debris. There's so much more.
Uh-huh.
Seymour
Uh,
of Brie.
Seymour of Brie. Hold on one second.
Suddenly Seymour. Oh, it's a C. I was definitely wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's okay.
where did you spell it?
In the Twitch
I
chat.
see it. I see.
Seymour debris. She sees you
Get
coming
into my
down
brain.
into the passageway into this small little cavern, and she gestures for you to come and sit by her. There's this ring of stones that kind of sits around the edges of where she is seated. You can smell herbs and smoldering juniper. I'm gonna turn this frozen wind off 'cause it's too much. Too much. So much. This place is quiet enough for the spirit to speak. Not just the wind outside, but the one inside you. Sit, Orin.
Right. Okay. He'll sit down.
There's a woven cloth that is like there's like the two little. It's almost like little yoga mats, but they're like the woven cloths, and you see that there are woven within it the pattern of spirals and stars. I want to. Well. Storms are not born without clouds, and clouds are not born without water. Everything has a reason. There's a voice, another voice that's inside you. You must speak to him. Do not fight him. Do not cage him.
All right.
I will walk beside your spirit, but only so you can pass through the doorway. She takes a little cornmeal from her hand and sprinkles it into the fire. And it kind of burns blue for a minute, and you can smell earth and this bitter sweetness. The more she speaks, the more it feels trance-like. Trust me, Orin. Trust yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe deep. And listen. You will find a place of shadows. And there is a fire burning inside of it. That fire is you. The other you will be near to it. But do not fear him. Ask him what he wants. Ask him what he fears. You stare into this fire, and the world seems to go black around you. You find yourself in this dreamscape as vision, a canyon of stone lit by a flickering fire. You see the back of another person sitting on the opposite side of this fire, his back facing you. And then where he stands, he slowly turns to you, and you see yourself. Sharp eyes, silent, his face bruised a little. The two of you lock eyes, and at first, there's only silence. And you hear Nanaba's voice echoing around you. Even mirrors can be wounded. Ask what pain he carries. Ask where that first crack came. What do you do?
I'll look at him. What pain are you carrying?
He looks at you. He takes a step towards the fire. And you see him sit on the other side. Do you sit with him as well?
Yeah, I'll sit across from him.
You open your mouth. And you awake with a gasp. You're sitting with Nanaba at the fire. You feel yourself drenched in sweat. The fire is low. The stars have shifted. She looks at you. You walked the shadowed path, and you returned.
We didn't talk though.
But you were there. For 6 hours. You do not have to be whole yet, Orin. But you are no longer alone in yourself. She reaches over and hands you a small smooth stone. On it, there is a carving of a spiral on one side. And on the other, a coyote, a dog. Have you ever heard of the story of the two coyotes?
Is that the one where, what is it? There are two inside of you, and whichever one you feed is the one that wins?
No, and yes. See, a story that my people say and share is that long ago, there were two coyotes that lived in the same skin. One walked during the day, and he laughed at the wind. The other slept deep in the stone shadows, afraid of the firelight. The day Coyote thought he was alone, and the other... well, he would find his thoughts lost. His voice was sharp, and joy would run through him, and he would chase like deer in the woods. He did not know that the shadow walked with him. Until one night, he turned and saw the shadow was not the monster, but himself, waiting to be heard. From then on, they took turns, and the skin they shared became whole. This shadow of yourself is not bad. It's just a shadow of you. Let that stone remind you that you can coexist.
I think I'm more worried about him trying to kill the people around me.
Well, that's what we are here for.
Right.
And that's what that stone is there for.
Right.
Like, one rain does not make a.
What?
Dark.
Good night.
What was this about shadows?
Heard you talking
Alexa,
shit about
turn
the
on
shadows.
kitchen lights.
That was
Alexa,
pretty,
turn on dining room light.
that was pretty great.
There we go. Okay.
Can you rename your Alexa Nanobomb?
I think you can rename
You can.
your woman. I don't want to say the name and set people's off.
She looks at you and smiles. She goes, Orin, one rain does not make a crop. This is just the first step.
Right.
There's
You
the
too,
coyote. There's the coyote.
there it is. There it is.
Cody, come here.
No, coyote, not Cody.
Coyote.
Oh, there he is.
Nope, that's him. Yep, yep.
This boy. He wants to go outside.
Yeah.
It's a little bit longer, bud. Right. Well, I guess we'll be seeing more of each other then.
She nods. She stands up. She goes over to you and gives you a hug.
Kind of melts into it. The first time in a very long time that he's released the tension into somebody else.
Kind of pats your cheek a little bit. You'll be all right, Orin.
Thank you.
She nods. Keep the stone. I mean it.
All right. Coyote's really loud right now.
She is as you guys walk back into the priory, she continues. She goes, the next time, or maybe one of the other times, perhaps I will walk with you further. But to start, even though you don't remember it now, this journey you needed to walk.
So more happened than me just asking him one question and then waking up later. I just want to be clear. I just don't remember.
I'm sure it will come back to you.
All right. All right. Well, that's good to know at least.
It will take time.
Right.
You will have plenty of time to rest, hopefully. I understand that everyone is supposed to rest. We'll see how well our Esh listens to that advice.
Well, I don't think he really listens to anyone's advice but his own.
He's going to have to start learning.
I'm not really sure what he's doing right now.
He's doing a I believe they call that ninjutsu.
Oh no.
I don't know. It kind of looks like he's trying to pinch one off.
He breaks his own finger. That's how he keeps himself awake.
Yeah,
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
just like that.
Well,
Uh,
I do think I should check on him in his leaves.
Mm. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. It's like, I'll go with you. She walks over deeper into the priory to where Esh and Ezra, Dimitri, and the rest are currently taking up space, whether it's lounging or reading or studying or whatnot. Nanaba comes over to Esh, just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and a little bit of a nod. He's
A
doing
nod
good.
Napa.
Damn it.
Thought I was muted.
What did you? Wait, I missed what
Everyone
she said.
heard it.
I missed
Oh.
what she said.
I said he said she gives him a nod, and I said a nod Naba.
That's good.
I'm gonna actually mute myself now.
That's real good though.
She looks over to Esh. It will take a few more times, but he is making good progress, and we know where to start.
Did you tell him about the coyotes?
Mm-hmm.
I like that one myself. It's very helpful.
She kind of gives you a little. She goes, I don't know. Sometimes I look at you and I wonder.
Oh, I'm still single.
Something like that.
It's... Do you know where Ilbert is right now?
Probably in his room.
Is he accepting visitors?
I do not know.
Alright. That's fair. I do want to thank you. Orin is a special case to me. Cleaning up my mess. Again.
No. You'll have to clean some eventually. But for now, we have to find the mess and put it back together. Make sure all the pieces are there. And I think they are.
That's what I'm talking about. You are. Are you a bard?
No.
Way with words.
I am a wise woman.
Humble too. It's great. Definitely a bard.
Oh, Esh.
Are you a bard? Because I feel seduced.
Nana bard.
I'm going to go check on Dimitri.
It's very good. Are you okay? Is this to your capacity? I know it's not, but humor me. Everybody's telling us to rest. I don't want to overwork your proclivities.
Once I check on Dimitri, I will rest. I think I can manage that.
I think you can too. Good to have you on the team.
She just kind of nods like, that's right. And walks away.
She is a spicy one. All right. I'm just going to look across the kind of like open space that we have here, kind of like a nice
Sure.
loungy space. I'm in probably one of those like almost like papasan chairs that's just kind of hanging.
Mhm.
And there's probably like a very large kind of like curved open air to just the Alps, you know. But it is obviously not like open air. There's like
Yeah,
kind of
there's like a
magic
shielding,
netting, that sort of
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Which you can kind of see in like the in between. I think all of these guys are now very capable of seeing that from the training of just like those little creases and threading and things.
Mhm.
But I will look across the way, see Orin, who is, kind of coming in above, and just give like a good solemn nod of like, I understand. Like, it's a very long phrasing that is just communicated through a nod, but it's like, I know almost exactly probably the experience that you've gone through, but in my own way with that particular person. And it is tough.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Also, just like above table for the audience, Esh sees that Orn is not crying and is a little bit envious because Esh fully cried the first time he had to deal with Nanaba. Very humbling experience.
I don't remember it, honestly.
We'll get
But
to
probably
the
the next
bottom of
day. The next day, just for the
How
notes.
dare your
No,
eyes be
I
dry?
I wake up crying. What's happening?
it's been a moment. I'll look for Ilbert at like first light, probably. Actually, no, I won't. I will do it at nighttime. So I'll wait till tomorrow night. Since he is a lunar sorcerer,
Mm.
he's probably an insomniac
or something.
or something.
Orin, despite the not remembering thing for the moment,
Mhm.
would you say that there has been a fair amount of conflicted feelings inside up
what?
until this point? Just
Yeah.
in general, just like a lot of conflicting emotions and such.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I would say that for one of the first times in a few days now, despite the more questions that you might have, there is a level of focused purpose
hmm
that is a welcome change from the conflict. Whereas before you weren't sure like which direction to go. Now there is somehow more of a direction, even if you don't know what that direction is. It's like taking the first step, the first few steps of a journey, where the more that you walk it, the more confident you are of arriving at your destination. And it's like, you know that this is going somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dimitri, what have you been doing?
Just relaxing, drinking some hot cocoa, enjoying the view
Grieving.
silently.
Have you talked to your brother?
Tears rolling down
I
my
have
face.
not. I'm going to try and present myself first and then go deal with that.
Okay. How long? Present yourself or like just like deal with what's inside right now?
Pretty much that. Give me like an hour. It's been a long day.
No, you're good.
Oh wow.
We'll say that I'm gonna say that while you are staring out at this cloudless sky from this like shield wall that allows you to see outside of the priory, you hear your slate go off. Yeah. A little beep goes off.
No, I like the idea that it's milkshake.
I do too, actually. But pops
Well,
up like a
you
notification,
You
right?
see, yeah, it's just a notification. It's Alaric. Where are
Does he
you?
face back at Priory, or how do you spell that? I think it's this.
Steam over?
Do the slates have autocorrect?
No. You have to know how to spell everything because you're educated individuals.
Cup of Dad, Brian.
Times out.
Intelligence saving throw. Got it.
Right. Seymour Debris. SEYMOR.
Ugh.
You said you're back at the Priory.
Yeah.
The message comes back. ... Are they? Question mark.
I'll come to you after debrief in a few minutes. Send.
Do you know where he is right now? He is
Not
there.
here!
Not there. Well, I mean, I guess technically you can teleport.
I mean, I
to-
can teleport.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
fast travel stations.
yeah.
Orin fell out of the sky from
Yeah.
Ireland the other day.
Distance
We're
is
fine. He'll be
nothing
there.
anymore.
I probably do need to check on Shay at some point.
Yeah. Okay. This is, mind you, this has been like a day since
These things have
the-
FaceTime, right?
Boy, has it.
Okay, then I'll FaceTime you in a few, is what I meant. Send.
Oh. Okay.
You know you can't hide forever.
I don't want to. But I don't want to mess up anything I'm going to say to him.
You know he knows.
Pretty sure he does. He just wants confirmation.
Then what is there to mess up?
I'm supposed to take care of him.
And you have so far.
He's in the infirmary. Infirmary? There we go. Wow, I was having a stroke.
But that was not your fault.
I know. But still.
And your sister.
I need to get Ash to find her for me. Unless if you can.
I don't share a bond with her like I do with you.
But can you let me know if she's at least alive?
I think I've given you the resources you need. Don't waste them. Esh won't be around forever.
What do you mean by that?
There's no answer.
I'm going to kill him, Dimitri, and eat his bones.
Check leaves. Send to Ezra now.
You guys texting each other from like across the living room.
I'm in the research lab learning about this plague and history and dissecting a man's balls, and I just get a text that says check leaves, and I go, the fuck does that mean? Fuck you.
Just throws a paper airplane across the room.
Wow.
Check leaves. Ezra sends a selfie holding the general's balls.
Oh my god.
No, I meant Ash. Send.
I don't want to touch Esh's balls.
Good god. Nanima goes over to Dimitri. Mr. Veit,
Well, hi there.
how are you?
Doing good. Ish.
Ash. She smiles. She sits down on the floor next to the seat where you're at. You all have gone through a lot these last few days. You and Oren most of all, and you are the youngest in our order.
It's the
freshest.
job, right?
Not always. Just because you have gone through tragedy does not mean that it makes it any less difficult to bear. Nor should you become accustomed to it. As a tribe, we take care of each other. You are different now.
What do you mean?
She looks you up and down. Most people have one spirit to them. You do not. You're
What
more
do you mean
than
by
one.
that?
There are, we shall say, colors to the wind around someone. You have more than one color to you.
Should I be worried?
I don't know. You didn't have this before. I think you should go and find your brother. You will need to lay to rest those who have passed on in your own way, so that you can continue to move forward.
Yeah, I'll be going to him in a few.
Do not take this the wrong way, but do not come back too fast. Take the time that you need.
I have a question, by the way.
Sure.
Is there any tool that'll help one locate people that we have at our disposal
There are many tools. Sometimes one needs to listen to the wind to hear what it says. Sometimes there is no wind to listen to. If the one that you are looking for does not wish to be found, there are ways. Who are you looking for?
The rest of my family.
Did you not try and find them before?
I tried, but only ones that came up were the grandmothers.
I don't know how I can help, but I will do whatever I can. If they do not wish to be found, there will be little I can do. You seem sure, though, that they can be. You know they still live?
I'm hoping they are.
You do more than hope, Dimitri Veit. You have the eyes of knowledge. You know, don't you?
Yeah.
Then I suggest, however you know, you follow that path to see where it goes.
I'll do that.
And we are all here to help along the way. Go to him now.
Can you let them
you are
know
what
that
he-
I'll be back?
You are what he needs most. I will let them know.
I finish the hot cocoa, get up slowly, and then make my way.
Okay. God damn it. Why are you people
What?
like this?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Mhm.
This is
You you people are crazy.
I had to call his attention to it because it auto-modded me.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. Oren,
Yes.
you you also really receive something on your slate.
The fuck does this thing work?
the cease and desist from Disney.
It's Eric's.
Oh.
Decline.
The message says,
Block.
"We should talk."
Right. Give me like 45 minutes.
Do you say that out loud or do you type
I
it?
feel- Orin's the type where he has to type with the big index finger.
Mhm.
One finger at a time.
He
You for
meant-
sure have a stylus.
Mm.
He
I want to use that shit.
Keep fat fingered it.
he says he'll be in High Atlas, the High Atlas Priory. It's outside Marrakesh.
I want to make my way over to Ash before I go meet with him.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, just wanted to ask you how the leaves are doing.
Seem pretty nice in here. Those are a nice
No,
touch.
You know the ones I mean.
Something very personal that you talk about so freely. They are fine. Thank you. I do keep an eye on them.
I would assume, but I'm asking if you need a touch up. I did
Maybe
learn after a while.
It's true. In a week, probably, would be a nice touch up.
All right,
Thank you for asking.
sure. Sometimes I'll just be more straightforward about it.
Very good. None of I got to you.
Still don't remember most of it, so
You remember more than you think.
we will see. For right now, I asked the question and woke up 6 hours later. So
Sounds right.
yeah,
Yeah. What are
I
you up to
remember my
tonight?
first night in Vegas.
I remember my first night with Nanaba.
I bet you're pretty tired. You're going to crash for like 2 days.
No, I'm gonna go run to High Atlas for a bit.
Marrakesh. Why?
I'm gonna go talk to Eric's.
Gross. He's probably gonna grill you.
Probably, but I don't really have a lot of information to give, so
More than you think. He doesn't know about me.
then I will keep that to myself.
He might extract your brain.
No, I think that's mostly your thing.
Who do you think I landed from?
Probably not him. That does not seem like something that
Yeah,
you would
I
learn
did.
from.
I didn't get it from him, but
Yeah.
you thought for a second, oh, he is capable. It's my point.
Not exactly what I thought, but all right, sure.
All right, good improv. Thank you, Orin.
Look, I'm still trying to figure out how to interact with you in a way that doesn't make me flip my lid. So
That could be construed as a very hurtful thing. However, I am aware of the context because I am the context. So, I will be more mindful to be delicate during your, I don't want to say healing process, that makes you sound fragile. Unless you want to be seen that way or something, but if you have like a phrase, I mean, we're all healing in a way, that's hence the rest. So, a communal healing process, or lounging, or friendship time, or buddy.
as this is going on,
I think he's waiting for you to cut him off, Orin.
Orin's like waiting there and like sort of just moving away. Are you waiting for me to say something?
I've almost got it. Hold on.
Right, I'm gonna go. But we'll come up with that at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll slate you. Let you know what I think of.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
I'm already hurt.
Good God.
Good. Right.
Beautiful.
Right.
He looks up like, is he seeing something? All right, bye. He'll make his way over to High Atlas.
Nice. Ezra.
I just don't get that
Yeah.
guy.
Dear sweet Ezra.
No, I don't like this. I don't like wherever the fuck this is going.
Deep, deep, deep beneath the waves. The Priory of Bahi stands at the precipice of a cliff overlooking
Bossing say.
the recovery of the ancient city of Bahiri.
Atlantis.
Long since swallowed by the waves of the Pacific Ocean. It is a recent, by a couple of decades, a recent undertaking in finding some of the earliest answers of the fold. It also contains the most high-tech labs that are in any of the priories. This is where the research is done. This is
Hell
where
yeah.
things are kept safe from the outside world. For only members of the fold can access this priory. It is not accessible to any other mortal at this time.
I've got restricted access.
You stand with a bunch of other researchers and scientists, Senna amongst them. You're
Senna,
there.
your hair's grown back.
You're there when the the discovery is made. The genetic samples of Belasanti and the general have been studied, along with the genetic samples from the other creatures that were recovered from Castiglione and Lord Deccan. The general, the other creatures, obviously, and Lord Deccan all have one small essence in common. Belasanti. Somehow, part of their transformation was related to him. Which
Oh.
then brings about an interesting question.
Why?
Well, that too. There is a small part of Lord Deccan that is the Orphic part that is not related to any of the other samples, but there is that small connection to Deccan. The general and the creatures contain the trace elements of Belasanti, a larger portion of the plague than Deccan, and also an Orphic essence, something different than Deccan had.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Count Belasanti has a larger portion of the plague, and also a larger portion of another sort of essence. Since we're not DNA hasn't quite hit the mark yet, but
Hit the mainstream
hit
yet.
the mainstream yet.
We just
we gotta verify, but I'm pretty sure like genetics is a couple decades out still. I want to say it's late
was
1800s.
DNA.
Gregor
Recognize
Mendel?
I really wanted to say when was DNA invented and see what response I would get to that. Oh, I'm not reading this right now.
When was DNA testing?
That's
DNA
a
was
better
invented
one.
by David
Invented.
Newton Adams.
By British geneticist Sir Alec Jeffreys in 1984.
Oh, so it's way later. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never
Interesting.
believed the year 1984 anytime it pops up.
That's crazy because it
It's
was
not a real year.
yeah.
No.
No, 2 years later though, that's a real year.
1984.
1986 is a good one. We won't talk
Yep.
about why. Anyway,
1985.
So I know
so
why
basically,
86.
yeah,
It just clicked.
Anyway.
the essence to Belasanti is human by 96%. The other is not from Earth, nor is it plague.
What is it? 4% of what the fuck?
And I guess that we'll have to determine later, as that was about where we will end for tonight.
No, he's gonna leave us with the 4% of confusion.
4%
Hey.
alien.
It's
Is
fine.
it 4% grandma? It's 4%
It's that-
grandma, isn't it?
It's that 4% milk.
No, not
The
4%.
forbidden 4%.
We went a
4%
step
grandma
further
milk.
beyond.
I
That's
hate
what
that.
it means.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got some very interesting things to consider, some interesting directions to go as we start our couple years time jump. But got some exciting headway, some ideas on what we can do for this next session. I think Ezra, you're not going to be here next week, right?
I shall not. I shall be in Ohio.
Ohayo gozaimasu. All right. Well,
Wow.
Gomenasai.
you 2039, please. I'm retiring then. Oh my gosh, that's such a crazy year to say out loud and to look at in a piece of paper.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
like the distant future. That's not.
B-Town
What
don't.
2039 is like in 1,000 years.
It's 13 years.
I'm
It
gonna be
is.
alive during 2039. Ew.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If
B-Town came in here with like
Sledgehammer 2012 is 13 years away, the other direction. Oh wow, you're not taking any prisoners today, are you, B-Town?
I graduated from 8th grade 13 years ago. It's vile for you to tell me.
Graduated from high school 13 years ago.
I graduated from college.
No.
It's getting worse.
Mayday, pull up, introspection too deep.
You take that heart back, B-Town.
That's beautiful. All right.
Anyway.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Looking forward to seeing where the next chapter, the next arc of our story goes. And until next time, stay fey, be brave. The safe word is mango. And all that
Praise
other
the mother.
and praise the mother.
Praise the pupper.
Praise the
the
mother.
pupper.
Praise the pupper.
He's,
Praise the mother, praise the pupper.
I don't know where he went.
He went somewhere.
He went outside. He took
Mine's
himself
right there.
out.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.